get ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And some room to work. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there right off the bat. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's complete to Smith-Marset. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Jackson setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Cook will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. his yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. To throw is Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer? And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Henry Ruggs, 53 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion. On 3rd down, Jackson.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down. A give. This is Cook. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
A big play there on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Trying to punch it in. Stewart. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Lions have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing them.
Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. He'll have a first down past the 40.
Wow, that ball is not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Green with a catch left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On second down, Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On play action, they'll throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An injury timeout here as I believe, yeah, that's DeAndre Swift. Swift is still down. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. And he loses the football a second time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They start the drive with Cook. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this one is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now Stewart on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a handoff. This is Stewart. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, he's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Henry Ruggs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. He'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Well, there was a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Play action. Now Jackson. And the reception made by Green. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 2nd and 3. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man, complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for Detroit. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go, it's Jackson on 4th down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw. Going for it all. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So this looking more and more. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Room here to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Oh, good move. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 22. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. They'll get that to Amir Smith-Marset. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw again is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Now back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.